Good morning, everybody. This is Gopinath from Mechanical Engineering Department of Prathyusha Engineering College. Today, we are going to attend the virtual technology update meeting, that is PEC V2 in Agile manufacturing. What we are going to discuss about is Agile manufacturing is a future trend in mechanical engineering. What we are going to learn today is the introduction about Agile manufacturing. What is Agile manufacturing? Why do we need to go for Agile? The key to agility and flexibility and interdisciplinary design. How can we make the transition? Then Agile versus lean manufacturing, Industry 4.0 smart factory, and we will discuss about the real world example and summary. Okay, let us go for the introduction. Manufacturing industry is on the verge of a major paradigm shift. This shift will take us away from a mass production, way beyond the lean manufacturing, and into the world of agile manufacturing. Okay. Before we go for agile manufacturing, let us start with what is Industry 4.0. Why it matters? The better the question, the better the answer, the better the world works. Okay. Now let us see what is industrial revolution. Now we are in the fourth stage of industrial revolution. Let us start with the first revolution, that is Industry 1.0, that is started at the end of the 18th century, that is introducing a mechanical production machines powered by water and steam. Then in the beginning of 20th century, the industrial revolution second, that is Industry 2.0 started. There, they introducing the mass production lines powered by electrical energy. Then in the beginning of 1970, the industry revolution of the third, that is Industry 3.0 started, and there through the use of electronics and IT further progression in autonomous production. Therefore, in Industry Revolution third, we were using electronics and IT. Now we are in Industry Revolution 4, that is Industry 4.0, where this is basically based on cyber physical systems. Okay, what is today's factory? If you see this today's factory, even in a car manufacturing, is a rigid automation. You can see that the workflow from one station to another station, to another station, to another station, like that, it goes. Therefore, the rigidly sequenced car manufacture on a production line. But what is the tomorrow's factory? We are heading for a flexible manufacturing. You can see in the figure, it is decoupled, fully flexible, and highly integrated manufacturing system. Okay, let us come to our topic. What is agile manufacturing? Agile manufacturing comes from coding vocabulary. It is a whole process based on adaptation of mode. Agile manufacturing is actually the ability for a company to adapt quickly to the customer's demand, to the technology evolution, and more generally, to react positively to the variation of the market. It is taking the advantage of existing resources, that is tools, labor, and raw materials. The company can decide to change the product in a few days. It is not activity that is most important, but the production is very important. To be caricatural, if a company is producing socks, agile manufacturing enables the company to change its activity to hats if the fluctuation of the market suddenly in favor of hats. Therefore, in agile manufacturing implies fluid communication and collaboration between marketing, design, and production departments. It requires a robust data system, provides up-to-date information on the resources available for use and redesign at any given time. Okay, let us see what is the fundamental values of agile manufacturing. If you see the screen, there are 4 basic things which are very much required in agile manufacturing. That is, the very important thing is it should be more flexible, and then that we need a rapid iteration when we are going for the design, and then it's augmented works. What augmented work means, using the technology, making workforce more efficient. We are going to make use of the technology which makes the workforce more efficient. And one of the important thing in bottom up is nothing but, normally the decision making in traditional management is what it is from the top to bottom, but here we are using the principle of management by objective, that is MBO, that the decision flow both from top to bottom and also from bottom to top. That is one of the basic feature of the agile manufacturing. Okay, now let us go to the next one. Why do we need an agile? Because we are having so many systems of manufacturing. Let us discuss why do we need it. Because the global competition is intensifying, the mass markets are fragmenting into niche market. That means it is a comfortable zone for the market. The cooperation among companies is becoming necessary, including companies who are in direct competition with each other. Then it should enrich the customers and have a flexible that allows a rapid reconfiguration of resources, cooperate internally and with other companies in order to enhance the competitiveness, nurture an entrepreneurial culture that leverages the impact of people and information. Agile teams are multifunctional in order to combine the knowledge and skills necessary to reach the customers. Agile teams are cooperative both within and between companies to enable the intra and extra firm cooperation needed to enhance their competitiveness. Agile teams are virtual, which allow the company to combine resources, basically people and information, as needed in order to pursue the entrepreneurial goals. Okay, when we see the 4 elements which supports the agile manufacturing are, basically it is integrated telecommunication network, the multi-modal transportation system, which is very much required for supply chain management, the commercial and service support, and very important one is the knowledge centers. When we talk about integrated telecommunication networks, the elements are teleports, integrated computer networks, communication satellites, broadcasting networks, and information management system. When we talk about the multi-modal transportation system, which is enriching the supply management, is aviation, highways, railways, seaports, and material handling system. When we talk about the supports which we are required for agile manufacturing, that is the commercial and service supports, are hotels and conference centers, shoppings and recreations, the customer services, the transfer and exchange services, the legal services, the free trade zone, the marketing and sales services, and financial services. When we are coming into the very important part of the agile manufacturing is the knowledge center, where we are also going to play a major role, that is universities and colleges, research and development laboratories, training facilities, consultancy firms, information banks, and engineering and technology facilities. Okay, when you see the flow of the agile manufacturing is basically a customer center. Therefore, whatever we manufacture, it is based on the wants and needs of the customers. Therefore, in the core business, when we do it, there are 6 elements which are basically playing. One is the flexible human resources, which are highly enriched with the knowledge, then flexible manufacturing system and a decentralized organization, then suppliers, virtual companies, and competitors, and finally, it delivers a customer solution. And what is the key to agility and flexibility? To determine customers' needs, quickly and continuously, reposition the company against its competitors. Next, to design things quickly based on those individual needs, to put them into full scale quality and production quickly, to respond to changing volumes and mix quickly, to respond to crisis quickly. Agility, it includes leanness because a high stock or a spare capacity methods of providing flexibility to changing customer demands or adversity is not a viable financial option. But in addition, it demands increased flexibility in terms of the ability. Okay, what is the agile manufacturing in a company? This is a customer integrated process for designing, manufacturing, marketing, and supporting all products and services. The decision making at a functional knowledge points are not centralized management silos. That is what we discussed earlier also. Because the conventional management is from top to bottom, but here is from bottom to top. And next one, the stable unit cost, no matter what the volume. Therefore, because in mass manufacturing, we assume that the cost unit cost will come down. But here we want to maintain, even in a small scale production, the cost should be less. Then the flexible manufacturing ability to increase or decrease the production volume at will. Therefore, this is one of the main features. Then easy access to integrated data, whether it is customer driven, supplier driven, or product and process driven. Then very important thing is the modular production facility that can be organized into ever changing manufacturing nodes. The data that is rapidly changed into information that is used to expand knowledge. And then the mass customized product versus mass produced product. Okay, with respect to the product which we are producing from agile manufacturing, it should be enriching the customer. How? By replace the large centralized with the distributed clusters of mini assembly plants located near customers. It means our production, the distribution center, it goes near to the customers. It is one of the main essence of a supply chain management. Next one, cooperating to enhance competition. See, normally, even in the human values, we feel that the competition is main thing, but the competition, it's always hinders the development of the others. Therefore, we need to go for excellence. Therefore, agile manufacturing is what it takes the philosophy of excellence rather than competition. Therefore, therefore we need, there are two things. One, in the cooperation, internal cooperation, that is the cross-functional teams and empowerment of employees. The external one is managing the supply chain. Then organizing to manage change and uncertainty. Therefore, here we need the rapid configuration of plant and facilities. Therefore, we should be able to configure the plant and facilities rapidly, and we should be make a rapid decision making shallow empowered. It's a very important thing is the empowering the people, the leveraging the people and information, that is for distribution of authority, that is the delegation of authority, the resources, and another thing is the rewards. The next very important thing is interdisciplinary design. The interdisciplinary design will form the basis of designing agile manufacturing system in the new knowledge intensive era. The intensive disciplinary design is one of the most important challenges to the managers and system designers and integrators will face in the years ahead. It leads us to new approaches and the new way of working and of thinking. To successfully adopt an interdisciplinary design method, we need to challenge our accepted design strategies and develop a new and better approaches, question our established and beliefs and theories and develop a new ones to replace those that no longer have any validity. Then, how to do the transition to agile manufacturing? Make the break with the things that are wrong with the way we do that things today. Examine and define the underlying conceptual framework on which agile manufacturing enterprise will be built. Explore and understand the nature of production, the paradigm, and the nature of cultural and methodological difficulties involved in the transition to agile manufacturing. Define the methodology for designing the 21st century manufacturing enterprise. How is agile manufacturing different from other practices? That is, it is modular and is custom focused product design. Agile manufacturing plans encourages quicker modification and adaptability. When products are designed in a modular pattern, variations are done easily. It brings together different pieces of the material to simplify changing designs and deliver products with an unprecedented level of speed and personalization. Then, next one, information technology. Organization, whether large or small business systems, aim to improve the external and internal business communication. The proper IT infrastructure drives agile manufacturing and ensures that employees are updated with every managerial decision and technological advancement. Then corporate partners. Not every business models aims to build a good relationship with the partners companies. Agile manufacturing plans to lay emphasis on maintaining a short-term partnership and a cooperative projects. However, it is always suggested to examine your corporate relationship prior to implementing any new plan. Next, very important thing is the knowledge culture. The training is the agile key to the agile manufacturing. It ensures that the right amount of knowledge is cascaded to the suitable persons because everyone is the organization should seamlessly understand the rapid changes in adaptation through which the business is going. Appropriate training should be evenly provided to all the concerned people in order to succeed in agile manufacturing. Therefore, now let us compare the agile manufacturing with the lean manufacturing. There are certain things are very common between agile and lean, but there are some basic features. The lean manufacturing is normally it is to reduce the waste and anti-complexity, establish standard products, and continuously improvement. But agile, it is iterate faster, it's a bottom-up approach, flexibility, and welcome changes, including the technologies. But what is a common between agile manufacturing and lean manufacturing is productivity, increased quality, empower people, respond to customer demands. See, now you can see that the pillar of IDE, because now let us go for the industry 4.0 smart factory. See, the pillar of IDE is the circular product design. Nowadays, we are not going for a linear design. We go for circular product design. And the very important thing is healthcare. Therefore, the digital manufacturing, where we are going for digital design, digital network, and digital tooling. But in agile manufacturing, we go for digitalization, design automation, human robot co-production, and fabrication. Therefore, what is digital manufacturing? The digital manufacturing technologies include, basically it is additive manufacturing, often called as 3D printing, consisting of fabricating an object one layer after the other. It covers various technologies, SLS, polyjet, FDM, DMLS. The laser cutting is a digital subtractive fabrication technique. It consists in cutting or engraving the materials like metal, wood, and cardboard by means of laser. The water jet cutting is a manufacturing process that cuts materials in a very high pressure jet of water that can be up to 6,150 bars. The plasma cutting technology used to cut through the conductive material. It uses the gases and electricity to cut through a different number of components, whether it is a brass, copper, or aluminum or steel. Then it comes to CNC, which is computer numerical control, is a subtractive manufacturing process where a computer controls is used the cutting and shaping of parts, typically metal. Therefore, let us take a real world example. Therefore, now what Japan, the industry in Japanese car makers are doing, Their goal is to produce 3-day car. The 3 days from the customer order for a customized car to dealer delivery. Therefore, the main problem is the breaker dependency on scale and economics of scaling. Produce vehicles in low volumes at reasonable cost, guarantee the 3-day car, replace the large centralized distributed clusters of mini assembly plants located near customers, be able to configure a components in many different ways. Make work more simulating, turn the customer into prosumer, an ugly neologism that means proactive something. The idea is that the customer will take an active role in product design by, for example, configuring options at a computer in the dealer showroom, streamline ordering systems, and establish close relations with suppliers. They manage the massive volumes of data generated by the production system so as to be able to analyze the data quickly and agilely. The summary. Agile manufacturing enterprise will be capable of rapidly responding to changes in customer demand. They will be able to take advantages of the windows of opportunities that appears in the marketplace. With agile manufacturing, we'll be able to develop a new way of interacting with our customers and suppliers. Our customers will not only be able to gain access to our products and services, but will also be able to easily access and exploit our competencies, so enabling them to use these competencies to achieve the things that they are seeking. The bibliographies, these are all the things we referred for this presentation. Therefore, thank you very much for all of you for listening this webinar regarding the agile manufacturing. Thank you.